...1985 Hot Wheels Action Command Stow and Go Base. This is a huge playset that we are going to review today. I picked this up at a local diecast shop a couple of months ago, and I've been meaning to review it. And now finally, here we go. It's going to get opened up. This thing is basically unplayed with, only missing, I think, 3 parts at last time I counted. All the diecast vehicles that you see are period correct vehicles produced by Hot Wheels during the Action Command Battleground phase, which started in 1984, hyped up in 1985 with the introduction of these gift packs, the playset, a whole bunch of new models, the tan-colored vehicles, as well as the black camouflage vehicles to go along with the already prevalent green American Army look. The reverse of the packaging shows a red printed diagram with all of the features labeled, as well as 6 of the vehicles commonly available at the time labeled. We've got Command Tank, Big Bertha, Super Cannon, Tail Gunner, Roll Patrol, Troop Convoy, and the contents listed here as well. 50 exciting pieces in all, including the Big Bertha vehicle and Roll Patrol Jeep CJ. So that would be these vehicles here. Jeep CJ, I've got a rare variation with the off-road wheels on it, but the more commonly found big basic black walls in the background. There's the Tail Gunner, and then of course the Super Cannons and Big Bertha. That was another one of the tanks offered with the set. The remainder of these tanks or military vehicles were available in single packs that we looked at just briefly, and as well an Action Command Battleground gift pack. The only place where you could find the black camouflage vehicles, kind of depicted as the enemy of the green military base. It also came with 2 common green vehicles. We're going to get that opened up as well to review those vehicles as this video unfolds. But let's just take a look at this single packaging as well. This is a 1986 packaging. Action Command ran from 1984 until 1986 in this type of artistic packaging with Hot Wheels at the top. And of course, a picture of the Stow and Go base, fortified with all of the awesome vehicles. Copyright in the back of this one shows 84, as it does on the playset. Playset was in fact released in 85, however, and these 2 Hot Wheel vehicles would be released in 1986. So they weren't actually available at the time the set was first available, but I imagine that the set was quite popular and available for a while. As far as pricing on this set goes, it really depends on the condition that you find one in. And let's look at the condition of this one now. As you can see, the Action Command Stow and Go base looks a lot like many other Hot Wheels Stow and Go playsets of the time and throughout the following years, in that it comes in this convenient kind of portable plastic enclosure that contains all the parts that you need. It's got these 2 latches that open. This would be the carrying handle. And now let's just see if we can carefully open this. And there you have it. As it unfolds, on the back we've got these legs that will flip out to support the back of the playset. Pardon my reach while I get this set up for you guys. On the diorama here, seemed like a fitting background for the Stow and Go playset. Now, as you can see, just look at all the goodies here. I've even got the original flag. Now, a little bit played with perhaps. Some of the stickers have kind of fallen off over time, but it's important that they're still there. And the ones that are on are installed in the correct place, which is always kind of a big thing for collectors like myself in having it authentic and original as possible. So we're going to get through all these pieces here, but let's just take a look. We've got some barrels that will be set up. We've got this interesting doohickey, which controls an elevator. And possibly, I guess you're just supposed to turn that. So we'll look at all these features as we get this kind of unsorted, but I wanted to show how it kind of unfolds for you guys. There's even a little garage in here. Some more military dudes. Oh, something in there. Something large. All right, well, let's get into it. Now assembled. Check it out. Let's go down for a closer look here. I've got 44 components out of the 50 that are supposed to be accounted for on this set. I have counted all the components on the artwork, on the packaging, for a total of over 50. But it does appear that I am missing at least 4 red barrels. And I've got some of them set up precariously here. I'm also missing at least 4 military men, 4 of these army soldiers, as well as 2 stacks of jerry cans, which you can see way behind that troop carrier in the background near the flag. But this is not detracting from this playset overall. It's just components I would be curious to find, hopefully on eBay or elsewhere. Maybe someone who has some spare parts watching this video. Feel free to reach out and connect with me. I'd love to buy those parts off you if you have some to sell. But for now, let's go in and just take a look at all the cool features. I've got it basically set up like there's a battle happening here between the spider military, we'll call it, for the spider emblem on the front of that super cannon. The super cannon. But first, let's do a demonstration of what is going on here. I've set up exactly like the packaging in the background. So we'll just go over there for a quick zoom. You can see I've got the gun in the corner here, just like over there. I've got what barrels I have in the background. I've got all the men set up just as they should be. All the correct vehicles in the right locations. As much as possible with the parts that I'm missing. But here comes the real fun of the Action Command. It's got a ramp. It's got this weird spindly assembly that we are going to now test out as depicted on the packaging. Oh, and it missed. Completely missed the... Let's try that again. Oh, a miss again. Looks like we're going to have to go for more trucks. Oh, another miss. Nope, it's just not going to happen. So, blast him. Blast him with the cannon. Boom. There you go. Okay, here's the scene I'm trying to recreate here. For some reason, the engineers decided to build a giant platform with barrels impeccably high up, full of fuel, at this military site, and then they were attacked. And where are we now? We've got it all set up. Once again, in a terrible location, considering what is at stake here. And off we go with the Big Bertha. You have got to be kidding me. All right, next vehicle. Nope, they're all in the wrong spot now. All right, third and final try to get this right. We've got to set up the giant crazy platform right in front of the ramp. As you can see, oh my goodness, that could have been disastrous. It's a bit shaky. Really not sure if they were using a helicopter or something to stack all these fuel barrels in such a terrible spot. But here comes the Big Bertha. Round 2 or 3. I'm not sure where we're at. Lose the count. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, now it's time to have some fun. We've got our Battleground set up. And here comes the Enforcer right from the top. Oh, it doesn't make it. Let's try again. A little bit more speed, perhaps. Right from the top. Oh, it's right off. Let's start from down here then. Down you go. Boom. We still haven't covered all the features of this playset yet. So before I get into a full-on battle, this guy needs to get his Jeep down to the first floor. Now, how is that accomplished? Well, with this little elevator. Now, it moves at a microscopic speed, as you can see. The gearing ratio on this elevator, quite slim. And I'm not really sure what this thing's for. This is to accelerate the process with the gun. But lots of movable parts. And eventually, you've got a real problem here for the next person that drives up, because there's a hole in the ground. Looks like the Jeep's almost to the first floor now. There you go. Back that troop carrier in. Jeep's out, ready to roll. Now, one thing I did notice about my Army men is that they are quite similar to other Army men of this kind of standard size at the time. So if you are missing a few men, it's easy to get some suitable replacements, but I have something even better and more to scale for my military might. And that, my friends, is scale military men. No need to have these giant non-scale men when you've got 1/64 scale army men available. And don't they look a lot better next to the vehicles than these guys? It's like the giants. We could have a war against the giants with the normal-sized men. With so much activity, it's time for reinforcements. Time for the Battleground gift pack. Let's get out some more of those evil black camouflaged vehicles to attack the army base here. And to do so, we're going to have to open up this beautiful piece of history here. I will be keeping the box, but it's a nice little set to add to my collection here. We're going to get these vehicles out. Now, the packaging is a bit rough on this one. As you can clearly tell, it has been opened before and re-glued. So, not really expecting mint packaging on this one. That's okay. The cars are likely to be mint in this ancient packaging and loose. Looks like there's even some old bugs in there. But beautiful. There's the 4 vehicles in the Action Command Battleground playset that you would have got. The only way to get these 2 ultra rare black and gray camouflage vehicles that I'm aware of. And the Battleground is set. All of the scale men are in their key positions. The attack is underway. As you can see, let's zoom in at the opposing forces entering the Battleground. We've got the gray uniforms indicating the black and gray Spider Patrol. The U.S. Army holding strong behind their entrenchments and sandbags. We've even got some guys posted up on that precarious oil can perch. And up in the background, more guys rushing to assist. Multiple troops taking care of that massive machine gun above the garage. More pouring out of the fuel reserve on the 2nd level. Oh, but wait. There seems to be activity. We've got a truck on the move. Oh, we've got a critical support is out of commish. Oh, it's getting pretty dire there. And next thing you know, a sandbag goes flying. Nope, didn't hit it. I just cannot wipe these crazy turrets out of the way, so there you go. That's it for the battle. Brings you right back to your youth with slightly less patience and slightly more care when dealing with your toys. You're probably not going to be quite as destructive as you might have been when you were a child. And thankfully, whoever owned this playset wasn't a child, or at least took care of their stuff back in the day. I certainly hope you enjoyed the review. If you're out hunting one of these sets, let me tell you, they are pricey and hard to come by in such complete condition such as this one. This one did set me back $400 Canadian, and I feel like that was a fair price for this set. It's what I valued at the set at, and what I paid the seller. So if it was in mint unopened condition, I would say this set would be worth somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $1,000 all day long. Hope you enjoyed. Stick around, many more videos coming. Happy hunting.